My name is Ayala Arbelli, and my project was on Manna. Manna is a food distribution company. They help feed families that have a child or other family member who has a terminal illness, such as AIDS, cancer, etc., where their medical bills are so high that it's hard for the family to feed themselves. So Manna will make home cooked meals in their kitchen and then deliver them to families. Manna was founded in 1990 actually by a church located here in Philadelphia, and the mission was to help families of people dying of AIDS and be able to feed them because people who have AIDS, of course, would have very high medical bills with their treatments, but also they find it very hard to be able to eat. So Manna just really wanted to help out with that and also educate other people who knew nothing about the disease when it was at its height. In 2006, Manna expanded its outreach to other critical illnesses, so not just people with AIDS, but people who had families, like family members that had cancer, that had anything that would basically put someone in a state that their medical bills were so high that they couldn't afford food or that the family couldn't make food. Manna was there to help them. Today, Manna operates from Rhinstead Street in Philadelphia, not too far from Drexel. I don't know where that went. Manna moved to a new office, as you saw that slide on by right there. They have a really nice, huge new kitchen. Again, right here, not far from Drexel at all. It's a short distance right at Market Street. In 2008, they were given a $1 million renovation grant from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and then they got another philanthropy donation from a man named Stephen Corman, who donates to Manna a lot. If you go on the Manna website, there's a lot about Stephen Corman. He loves Manna. It is like his favorite charity. And with this, they used it to renovate the kitchen. And there's a picture of Manna's kitchen and volunteers hard at work. But Manna's mission statement is 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, 52 weeks of the year. And each month, Manna delivers over 65,000 meals to people who struggle with serious diseases. And Manna says, we feed, we nurture, we support, and we do it all completely free of charge. So that is an amazing thing, folks. Who would ever give out 65,000 free meals to people? Because I know that I don't have the capability of doing that. That's a lot of work. So Manna needs some volunteers if you'd ever like to come out. They work in 3-hour shifts every day of the week. Even if it snows, Manna is still open. Manna is also located in other states. If it is Googled, you will find Manna's in Maryland, Manna's in Delaware, and they all have the same basic idea to them, which is feeding the hungry. And you could go on their websites and donate to them if you'd like. Manna is extremely important because it helps feed families that can't afford to feed themselves, especially when they have someone in the family who's suffering of a terminal illness that is extremely hard to deal with on its own, let alone not being able to feed yourself would be an awful experience. So please try to come out and volunteer at Manna or donate. Why is Manna important to me? Manna is important to me because I have been in that situation before. Without letting out too much information about me, I could just say that I have been in the position of these families that Manna serves, and I would never want anybody else to ever be in that position. That is the most terrible feeling in the entire world, and Manna is just a great organization for doing this for other people.